Guys, the trailer's finally here. It's been a rough journey getting here. Not really, but so basically, um, yeah, the final trailer, I believe it's gonna be the final one, probably. I'd be down for more, but for Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, it doth has been released, and it's looking pretty fine. Not gonna lie. This is basically what I was expecting from it. We just got a little bit more like the planet selection looks a little bit different than I might have anticipated. The combat, I knew it was gonna be like over the shoulder, like what you're seeing here in the trailer. Um, kind of like I don't know, like Lego is usually a little bit more overhead than this. Basically this is how it would look when you're running around an open world a lot of times in Lego games. Kind of like on a planet or something like that. Thinking Star Wars or like I don't know, like out in the city in Lego Marvel or something like that. So it kind of like that. That's how it usually looks. It looks here like that's how it's gonna look in any level, and I'm actually really down for that because specifically in the older games where the graphics weren't quite as developed yet, I guess the which is just a product of the time, but it made it hard to see stuff sometimes. If someone's like in a little nook and cranny, and like some mini kits will just be like, all you need to do is just walk around the corner, but you can't see what's behind the corner. So basically, they just want you to run behind the corner blindly. And then, hey, look, you found a mini kit. So, I it's fun, and it's not like it would be that frustrating. I mean, these are like kids games, so they're not gonna be overly difficult and stuff. But here it looks a little bit more complex, and if you've seen the title of the video, then you know what I'm talking about. I mean, like this isn't your grandma's Lego Star Wars game or just Lego game in general. You have to aim to fire your gun. You don't just press and hold your attack button and then move the circle around and target a bunch of people. You have to really aim it. Which this mechanic, like that you just saw right there was Finn of hiding behind cover, or like here was Leia, is something that was introduced in The Force Awakens, but I don't think it's been any game since then. Probably, definitely not like a Star Wars. I don't think there has been a Lego Star Wars game since then. At least like like a main like console game or anything like that. But point being though, that stuff is cool. I'm not sure if they used to react to different like you saw like if you shoot like Stormtrooper in the leg, he's gonna like owie his leg and everything. So I'm not sure if that was something that was in the Force Awakens game. It's been a hot minute since I've played that, so I'm not overly sure about that. But that was interesting. As you can see here, yeah, I'm hoping multi-build comes back. That was something really cool from The Force Awakens. But as you just saw right there, the kind of you can move stuff with the Force, then put it into so that's interesting. I find that very cool, personally. What else is there? The shooting I kind of briefly mentioned earlier, but it's just kind of I don't know. I find it interesting there. But the main thing about combat, right? It looks the same. Like it's probably just button mash. Combat's never been overly heavy in Lego games unless it's like a special boss battle or something like that. Like looks like what we're getting here. But I mean the health bars instead of I don't know how I feel about it. Again, and I'll kind of summarize this at the end of the video a little bit more. But it's kind of it's not what I'm used to seeing in a Lego game. But is it better? Well, it's less Lego gamey, so I don't really know if it is. It's how do I put this? Like I like the fact that we're getting a little bit more complex gameplay. As someone who's not like 6 years old, I don't think I'll find it like too difficult. I don't know people that are 6 years old. Maybe they'd find it harder. It's just a very different route than what they're going on. And I was just completely shocked when I saw later on this kind of what you're seeing right now in the trailer. Like, look at that Coruscant. That's beautiful. I know we had seen like a screenshot before, it was like Mace Windu running around there, but then like it's just look at this. It looks like I'm watching I don't know, like an Assassin's Creed game. Say like there's like I'm basically watching Assassin's Creed Origins gameplay, just running around the desert in Egypt. It's like this huge castle and everything. In older Lego games, the open worlds really aren't that big. I'd say the biggest open world that at least I personally know is probably DC Supervillains or Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. But just Star Wars, I mean, like each planet is going to be massive, right? I'm assuming, and there's going to be a bunch of different planets. So I don't know, man. Like, so you see right there, that's basically how it looked like in an open world. And I think he was free roaming right there. But it's just like I don't know but like the shoulder view like that. I don't know. It's interesting, and like this stuff here. I mean, shooting and stuff like that. Like it just looks like I'm getting Star Wars Battlefront vibes, right? Just like this over the shoulder view, and then you're aiming your gun, shooting and stuff like that. It's basically that, but now as you're seeing the trailer of C-3PO thing, I might as well bring up the new mechanics. I mean, other new mechanics. I've been talking about new mechanics already, but basically, as you can see here, C-3PO, for example, in Protocol droids, they can take off their upper half. I really don't know why, like, they're doing that. Like, wouldn't it be cool if, like, probe droids could fly through those hatches? Like, why the tops of that's just a weird thing, but it's cool though. Just don't know why they used on Protocol droids. Um, the whole class system of like dark side characters and different stuff like that. Um, that's really cool. It's gonna be interesting how that works. Just kind of the upgrade system. I don't want it to be too complex because that's just kind of gonna get on my nerves, I think. But the dog fights look cooler than even they were in the Force Awakens, which is one of my favorite things to do in the Force Awakens. Just pull up like a dog fight level and play one of those. It's really really great stuff, and it's just there's a lot of new mechanics that aren't I wouldn't classify as Lego game mechanics. You know what I mean? They're kind of just extra stuff, but yeah, I mean, I've kind of been ranting for long enough, I think, but it's really looking like a fantastic game. I don't think it'll be any less of a fantastic Lego game, but like, imagine if this wasn't Lego, that would make like, I don't know how to put it, like, this is like the ultimate Star Wars game, and it's also the ultimate Lego game. You've seen my previous video, know that if it's not either one of those, I'm gonna have to eat like a bowl full of onions. So I have a lot of faith in this game. But yeah, like I mean that main selection screen, it's like not your normal thing. The Hellspire is not your normal thing. Everything down the camera angle, it's not your normal Lego systems. It's more complex. It's different. I've played some of the complete saga, a lot of the Force Awakens, a lot of Lego Clone Wars. So I have pretty good experience when it comes to Lego Star Wars games, I'd say, and all the web games, of course, or most of them at least. But it's just I don't know. Like there's something about it that's really. I, how do I summarize what I'm saying here? It's gonna be a great game. It's not gonna be any less of a great Lego game because it's Lego and like complex and everything, but it's just strangely complex for a Lego game and strangely massive. Like it's just too big for like my mind can't comprehend it. But yes, I'm going to get this game when it comes out if my computer can run it. Uh, it might not be able to be completely honest, but I need to get PlayStation 5. But it's not my fault, okay? It's the scalpers' fault. Get mad at them. But yeah, time to talk about the thing that's been on maybe your minds and my mind too. Is Clone Wars content. So the DLC has been shown, and just I'm thinking of this right off the top of my head, so forgive me if I'm wrong. Mandalorian season 1, Mandalorian season 2, Rogue One, Solo, Bad Batch, and Book of Boba Fett. No, I don't. I think there's like one other thing maybe too. But point being, Clone Wars is not there. Bad Batch was. But so if it's part of the main story, that'd be interesting. But I mean, they keep talking about the 9 films, which first of all you can start off with any trilogy. It sounds really cool. I'm gonna go the chronological order, but it seems interesting to me personally at least. I don't know. It's I'd be very surprised if they didn't include Clone Wars in at least a DLC. But like I don't just want the characters because I think those are specifically character packs. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Clone Wars, but the DLC does sound cool. I don't know why they specifically mentioned season 1 of Mandalorian, then season 2. That just seems strange to me. Hopefully Book of Boba Fett content will come out. I haven't watched the show yet. I still gotta watch Mandalorian season 2. But yeah. But the main thing here that I think it's like the post-credit scene of the trailer. If you've seen the trailer, you obviously know what I'm talking about. But it's this little thing right here. It's like what my problem is this is not the mumble mode people wanted. Like I personally I don't see it as that. In the old Love games, you're like like everything was or Here he's saying like I'm your father, and he's like like that. That's not the mumbling of the old Lego game. That's mumbling as in the way I talk. Like that's he's you can tell what they're saying. Obviously, I'm biased because I know the lines. I mean, I guess if you don't know, I think what people wanted was like what it looked like in the previous trailer, like that we had seen, like the and then a lot of the hand movements and everything. Obviously, if you're gonna have dialogue in the games, then you're gonna have to change the hand movements and everything like that a little bit more. But I mean, Lego games are always still like that kind of. I think even with the dialogue, it's just so I'm glad that they added in the mumble mode. It's really thoughtful of them and kind of the people asking for it. I just find it a little bit funny because in my mind that's not exactly what people are asking for. I don't think that's the type of mumbling or just you know what I'm saying. Like I hope you'll understand what I'm saying here. Like it's that was just incoherent muttering. That wasn't mumble. I don't know. It's weird. It's strange. But yeah. Um. Man, I tried to keep this video short. It's already 10 minutes. But jeez. But okay. So I guess I'll wrap up now. Just I know I haven't uploaded in a while. It's been rough lately. Just trying to do a lot of stuff lately. So YouTube's kind of taking a back seat to that. Obviously, my half-hour Bad Batch review I keep talking about, but I have it made. I have it on my channel. I just need to publish it. But like I want to kind of like just watch it to make sure it's like appropriate to be published. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to like post a bad video or anything like that. Um, it's yeah. So it's hard to explain my process. I really want to kind of change my process because it's just I have a bad way of making the YouTube videos. But it's just I hope you guys like enjoyed me speaking here. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe because it's just been like it's hard to get the motivation to make these YouTube videos, I guess. Really, I like making them a lot, and it's not about the views at the end of the day. I'm gonna make these anyways. But if you want to see stuff sooner, then consider leaving a like and commenting. Just let me know what you think about this game, particular for this video, because I haven't seen anyone else talking about it. Like obviously it just came out, so I haven't seen like a lot of the fan base's reactions. So drop a comment, let me know what you personally think about this. And I just realized that Stormtrooper didn't have a health bar there in that clip. Whatever. But yeah, so with all that being said, have a great day and keep being awesome because you are.